Well, this is part three and the final part to this particular topic on the problem of stasis. Well, it's only a problem if you're an evolutionist, because evolution means everything's constantly changing, and the origin of new species, which we could just translate to new kinds in the past, but they've fuzzied up the definition and grayed and fogged the definition of species now, where really the kind and the old idea of species is really at the genus, maybe even the family level. For instance, the family Canidae, all the dog kinds, the family Hominidae, the people, when they talk about hominids, some of them are, and we're going to get to that. I'm going to talk about some things on Homo erectus fossil later. But let's finish this article that we started about the stasis problem. And one of the take-home lessons is natural selection and mutations do occur, but they don't add genetic information. So they don't do the origin of new species. We do have only 6,000 years for these things to have changed, and they really didn't change that much. Some species are more genetically flexible, like the dog kind. People aren't as flexible as that. Don't forget that wolves and jackals and dogs and coyotes and dingoes and probably foxes are all interfertile with each other. We do see those blends all the time. People don't bat an eyelash, even though we call them all by different species names. We shouldn't really call tigers and lions different species either, because we've got the liger and tigons, which everyone knows. We got the camel llama making a kama, and one particular kind of a whale and a dolphin making a wolphin, and those hybrids, the donkey horse making the mule, and those things just show that these are all really the same kind. And that's the old definition of species, is that species are things that can interbreed with each other in a fertile way. That's what species used to mean, and that's what the Bible says in the beginning, that the kinds were reproducing after their kind. So natural selection and mutation can't make new genetic material. Select just means to choose. And mutation means a mutant. It means a permutation. It means an error. So errors and survival of the fittest equals anytime you have really bad mutations, you don't survive. That's all it does. It doesn't mean you can change fish into monkeys into people, which is what the evolution theory says, and that's not the worst part of it. Well, anyway, you keep thinking, and we'll talk about some hominid fossils probably next time. God bless, Dr. J.